Welcome everyone. We are thrilled to have you for the future of low code, no code, automating success with decision, a collaborative webinar by Wayhead Technology and Apna Infotech. LCNC is transforming how businesses are built, automated, and scaled without the complexity of traditional coding. Today, we will explore how decision empowers organizations to streamline the workflows, boost productivity, and drive the digital transformation. Having said that, everyone, we are here to, we want to make this an interactive and an insightful session. So please feel free to drop in your questions in the chat anytime, and we will pick as and when we progress over the session. Before we dive in further, let me introduce our panelists who bring a wealth of expertise in LCNC and automation. It is a privilege to welcome Pankaj Srivastav, co-founder of Wayhead Technology and a visionary in fintech, health tech, and digital transformation. With a career spanning Freddie Mac, Bank of America, and multiple ventures, he brings deep expertise in enterprise architecture, innovation, and business growth. Today, he will be sharing his insights on low code, no code. Please join me in welcoming Pankaj sir.
Thank you, Kavita. Excited to be here. Welcome all.
Some leaders build businesses, some build cultures. Abhijit Roy does both. As a CEO of Apna Infotech, he drives automation and digital transformation while fostering innovation and excellence. From hands-on development to architecting future-ready enterprises, Abhijit believes technology should empower and not complicate. His expertise in automation and process excellence has unlocked efficiency, agility, and growth for many organizations. Today, he is here to share his journey and insights on how automation is about people, processes, and progress. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Abhijit Roy.
Thanks, Kavita. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar.
It's my pleasure to introduce Ravish Kumar Ravi, a seasoned leader in low-code, no-code development, BPM, and automation. As AVP at Apna and a practice lead at Wayhead Technology, he specializes in building high-performing teams and driving cost-effective digital transformation. With over 2 decades of expertise, experience, and certification like MCTS, MCPD, and MCT, Ravish is passionate about leveraging technology for business agility and innovation. Today, he will be sharing his insights on LCNC. So let's give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, Kavita. Welcome, everyone.
It's my pleasure to introduce our panelist, Girish Kumar. Girish is a strategic leader and expert in hyperautomation and process mining. With over 2 decades of experience in business transformation and technology-driven innovation. Currently, he serves as a strategic partner at Apna, where he helps organizations streamline operations and drive efficiency. A passionate learner and mentor, Girish is here to share his insights and expertise with us today. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Kavita.
Girish.
Yeah, and nice to be here with all of you guys.
I'm excited to introduce our panelist, Parth Jani, a hyper-automation strategist and an expert in low-code, no-code platforms, specializing in decision BPM. As a channel sales manager at Apna, he helps businesses streamline the operations, automate the workflows, and drive digital transformation. Today, he will share valuable insights on leveraging automation for business success. Please join me in welcoming Parth. Finally,
Parth, you're on mute.
I think you are on mute, Parth.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, everyone. And welcome, everyone. Super excited to give you the value-driven webinar. Yes, please, Kavita.
Finally, I'm Kavita Shah, a BPM expert facilitator for this webinar. So let's moving on. Next slide, please. I would now like to invite Pankaj to share his insights on Wayhead Technology. Over to you, Pankaj.
Thank you, Kavita. So co-founded Wayhead around 9 years back to provide enterprise solutions, robust architecture, and take strategy to the last mile for our customers so that they can realize the value from their strategy. For us, execution to the plan is critical. Meeting the customer's roadmap goals is imperative, and technology is a means to get there, right? We have expertise in low code and no code platforms now providing that solutions for over 4 or 5 years now. And that's what we are talking here, right? So let's get into the webinar. But before that, let me pass this to my friend and partner, Abhijit, who runs the show from India.
Thanks, Pankaj. Uh, Hello, everybody. Welcome again. I'm here representing Apna Infotech, the offshore side of the business, where our core strength is to build amazing organization culture, which results in extreme passion and great customer success. We have been building custom software applications for over 2 decades for customers predominantly in the US, but of course in India as well as Australia, Middle East, and some in Europe as well. While we have been developing custom applications using traditional technologies like .NET, Java, etc., over the last few years, we have endeavored into building competence in low-code, no-code platforms, which is what we are here to discuss today. While we have got competence in several technologies, we will be focusing today on decisions, which is one of the upcoming platforms. Thanks, Kavita.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. Everyone who has joined, can you have one-line intro from all of you, please? Could you all please put in the chat your name, your role, and one thing you would like to automate? If you can keep putting that in the chat as we progress, that would be great. A small update, this session is powered by all of you. We have gathered the most common and insightful questions from across our social media channels and shaped the webinar around them. So let's dive into what matters the most to you. Let's kick things off with the first question. The low-code, no-code has come a long, long way. How did this journey begin? Girish, if you could help us understand it.
Thank you, Kavita. First of all, a very warm welcome to all the participants who are attending the webinar today. We sincerely hope that there will be some strong takeaways for you once the webinar ends. Kavita, the idea of simplifying software development has been around since the 80s. Early rapid application development tools like Microsoft Access, Visual Basics, etc., were the first step towards minimizing code-heavy development. However, these tools were still mostly for developers. True no-code platforms didn't emerge until the 2010s, when cloud computing and APIs made drag-and-drop development a reality.
Thanks, Girish, for the insights. Pankaj, if you could shed some light on when did the low-code, no-code really start making the waves?
So as Girish has mentioned, the genesis of that is from the 90s, but really the no-code, low-code application development took off with focused product development around that, with applications like Mendix, OutSystems, Appian in the late 2000s, right? That's when it started. Its focus was to give time to market, rapid application development to the application developers. But its maturity and the tipping point, I would say, is more near that pandemic period where these products which started, they matured, and some great leaders like Decisions came into play, and we saw that tipping point in that like just before the pandemic. This is where you see low code getting into no code maturity, as well as you're seeing more of the business users, called the citizen developers, they coming in, starting to use that platform. So that's where I would say would be the tipping point of this platform.
Thanks, Pankaj. But in continuation, if you could explain low code versus no code, what's the real difference? That would be great.
As it's in the name, when it comes to no code, at that point, the application developers are designing in a visual, a workflow, or writing in English the business rules, which is then getting under the cover into a no code executable. While if it is a low code platform, that is more about um, rapid application development. You would do some of the coding, but some of that is precast, pre-built for you. So you leverage that for a low code platform. Low code platforms were still more for the uh, application developers taking. While if it is the no-code platform, now it is for business users, business analysts who know their subject matters and they can rapidly develop without getting into the need for knowing programming or getting into development.
Thanks, Pankaj, for the insights. So moving on, there's a lot of buzz about low code, no code platforms these days. Do you think they are really a threat to traditional developers, or is there more to the story, Ravi?
Absolutely not, Kavita. See, low code, no code is not about replacing developers. It's about empowering and assisting them. Think of it like this. For business user, LCNC gives them the ability to create straightforward apps without having to wait for IT, making their work smoother and more independent. And for developers, LCNC take care of repetitive tasks, freeing up their time to focus on the complex logic, creativity, and innovation. So rather than sidelining traditional coding, LCNC complements it, making development faster, more efficient, and accessible to a wider audience.
Thanks, Ravi. So let's move on to the next. What key factors determine your success when selecting the ideal low code, no code platform? Girish, if you would like to take this up.
Sure, Kavita. See, choosing the right low-code, no-code platform depends on several factors: your organization's goals, technical landscape, and user needs. So if I have to highlight the main points that you should consider before selecting a low-code platform, the first, you define your business objectives. What problems are you trying to solve? For example, do you want to do process automation, build customer portals, or internal tools? Are you focused on speed, scalability, or complex integrations? Assess your user profiles. Are your users business analysts, citizen developers, or professional developers? See, platforms like Mendix cater to both technical and non-technical users, while Decisions is ideal for process automation experts. Evaluate your key features. Consider these capabilities based on a use case: integration capabilities, scalability, AI and automation support, UI UX design tools, compliance and security. Then comes your deployment. Does your organization prefer on-premises, cloud, or hybrid solutions? And if you're planning to build internal capabilities, then pick a tool that has a robust LMS, active community, and good documentation. And never forget the licensing and costs. Consider total cost of ownership, including licensing fees, hosting, and development efforts. Also, choose a platform that aligns with emerging trends like AI integration, IoT, and data analytics. So popular choices, in my opinion, are: see, Mendix is best for rapid application development with strong enterprise integration. Decisions is ideal for complex business logic, automation, and process orchestration. OutSystems are robust for enterprise grade apps requiring advanced customizations. Power Apps are great for Microsoft-centric environments with strong collaboration tools. So I would say that it's not a straightforward answers that which LCNC tool you should be going for. Decide that based on your use cases and what is important to you.
Thanks. Thanks for the insights, Girish. So moving on, Abhijit, how do you think low-code, no-code platforms are transforming the businesses and giving them a competitive edge?
Well, obviously, the key benefit is speed and agility. As the platforms are very easy to use and a lot of coding efforts have been replaced by workflow tools and plug-and-play technologies, applications can be built sometimes as fast as 10 times faster. This results in huge cost savings as well. Many simpler applications can be built by business users themselves, also called as citizen developers, while more complex applications also take a lot lesser time, thus resulting in big cost saving. Having said that, there is platform cost to consider, and low-code developers are slightly more expensive than traditional developers, although both of these factors are changing really fast, making low-code, no-code far more viable solution as time passes. As a lot of the development is built into the platform, the maintenance of such applications is also much easier, resulting in further cost saving. Thanks, Kavita. Kavita?
Moving on. Yeah. Thanks, Abhijit. Sorry, I was on mute. But Abhijit, there's what our audience is curious about. What kind of game-changing applications can LCNC bring to life?
Sure. First of all, like I said earlier, some of the simpler applications can be built by business users themselves. And these constitute typically internal applications, workflow applications, simple workflow applications, which the user can build for themselves or a very local team. Slightly more complex applications could be customer-facing applications built by, we would need development teams for them. But a lot of the low-code platforms have very sophisticated front-end development tools to be able to build web applications, mobile applications, very nice and fancy front-end applications. While when we need to deep dive into building enterprise applications with more complexities, there's a lot of data analytics, database manipulation tools, as well as enterprise-grade integration platforms, a lot of integrations pre-built into the platforms, thus making overall enterprise application development far more simpler.
Thanks.
But
Thanks,
today,
Abhijit.
in summary, today almost everything is being built using low-code, no-code. Although some people will say, yeah, of course, there is scope for traditional development for building more complex applications. But you'll be surprised at what all is being built.
Thanks. Thanks, Abhijit, for that. Parth, if we could pick your brain on whether low-code, no-code is merely a game changer for startups and small businesses, or have enterprises unlocked its potential to drive massive transformation and stay ahead in the digital race?
Thanks, Kavita. I'm glad that you brought up this question. Is actually in addition to what rightly Abhijit just mentioned. It earlier started with startups because of rapid development. Even the Girish has point out a real how faster LCNC other tools are there. But now the major enterprises are adopting LCNC at a real scale. Say, for example, future 500 companies use LCNC to automate workflows. We observe bankings and financial institutions use LCNC for customer onboarding and fraud detection. Similarly, healthcare organizations build patient management systems using no-code platforms, and obvious government agencies streamline public services using LCNC. So in a nutshell, if I see, like, we see a huge chunk of LCNC adoption in all the major enterprises. Even if you have heard about the latest McKinsey report says that Microsoft, Google, and SAP have already launched their own LCNC solutions. I hope I just justify your question.
Thanks. Yes, Parth, you did. Okay, let me check in the chat if there are more questions. There are few questions. Keep putting. One of the question, Ravi, if you would like to pick this question, what's the game-changing strategy for empowering an organization to thrive with low-code, no-code?
Great question, Kavita. And I would love to answer this. See, adopting low code, no code successfully is all about taking it step by step. And in step one, find the right use case. Start small while focusing on areas like workflow automation, customer portal, or reporting tool. Avoid diving into mission critical system at the start. If you have a use case in mind and are wondering whether it can be implemented using decisions, please feel free to message us and we would more than happy to explore it with you. Further, in step two, empower the business user. Train non-technical users, often called citizen developers, to build apps while keeping IT involved to ensure everything stays secure and well managed. And in step three, scale thoughtfully. Gradually integrate LCNC into your existing IT processes, making it part of your broader strategy to drive adoption across the organization. The trick is to begin with manageable projects, demonstrate the value, and build the momentum as you grow.
Thanks, Ravi. Moving on. What are some real challenges people face when adopting any LCNC and how can they avoid them? Ravi, if you would like to shed some light onto it.
Yeah, sure, Kavita. So when you're adopting low code, no code, here are some common pitfalls to avoid. The very first is skipping the governance. So without IT oversight, LCNC apps can inadvertently lead to security vulnerabilities or compliance issues. Further, choosing the wrong platform, because not all LCNC platforms are created equal. Some may lack scalability or integration capabilities, which can limit the growth. Further, neglecting the user training. If users are not equipped to use the tools effectively, adoption rate can plummet and the potential benefit won't be fully realized. And further, assuming LCNC will replace all sort of coding. So while LCNC accelerates development for many use cases, it doesn't eliminate the need for traditional coding in complex scenarios. The key is finding the right balance between LCNC and conventional development to ensure efficiency without compromising quality or security. I hope I was able to answer this question.
Yes, Ravi, you did. Thanks. Moving on. In continuation, Ravi, of the previous discussion, if you could explain why is now the right perfect time for companies to embrace the low-code, no-code solutions?
It's straightforward, Kavita. See, the digital race is heating up, right? And companies that don't embrace low-code, no-code risk falling behind the competitors who are creating applications more quickly and efficiently. With LCNC, business can innovate at a faster pace, cut down on cost, and empower their workforce to contribute more effectively. Adopting LCNC isn't just a question of if, it is a matter of when. And the best time to start is now, because you need to be competitive in the market.
Thanks, Ravi. Moving on. There are countless low-code, no-code platforms out there. But what makes Decision truly stand out from the crowd? And this may be Parth, you want to take it up?
Yeah, sure. I have putting a perspective in a way that I agree. There are a lot of LCNC tools, but more of them are focusing only on app development, whereas Decision is all about comprehensive automation and a rule engine. Why I'm saying that? I just focus on four aspects. First, powerful workflow automation, advanced rule engine, seamless integration, and scalability. Powerful workflow automation goes beyond just adopting app building, it automate complex business processes. Advanced rule engine using, unlike other LCNC tool, it offers a robust no-code rule engine for a decision management. Seamless integration connects easily with enterprise applications, APIs, and databases, and scalability designed for enterprise needing large-scale automation and a compliance. So if I look at the whole picture, with due respect, Mendix, OutSystem, Bubble, all these tools are great in a rapid app development, but decision is all about backend process automation and a decision management.
Thanks, Parth. Now moving on. Ravi, if you would like to shed some light on which industries are transforming the fastest by harnessing the power of decision, could you share?
Sure, Kavita. See, decision is a popular choice across the industries. Industries like finance, healthcare, government, insurance, especially those where, automation, compliance, and rule-based decisions making are essential. Here is how it makes an impact. In banking and finance, from fraud detection and risk assessment to loan approval, decisions streamlines critical processes. If I talk about in healthcare, it simplifies patient workflows and efficiently handle medical claim processing. Further, in government sector, it ensures a smooth regulatory reporting and enforces policies seamlessly. If I talk about insurance sector, it optimizes the claim processing and automate underwriting tasks very nicely. So for businesses that depend on, workflows, compliance, and structured decisions making, decision is going to be the perfect solution for them.
Thank you. But Ravi, if suppose an organization already has a low-code, no-code platform in place, could exploring decisions unlock even greater potential for them?
Absolutely. See, many companies, enhance automation by pairing decisions with other low-code, no-code tools. Here is how it works. So for example, if you're using Mendix or OutSystem for app development, you can integrate decisions to handle backend rule processing with very ease. If you are working with Power Automate, decisions can elevate your workflows with more advanced automation capability. And same goes with the ServiceNow. So for example, if you're using ServiceNow, decision can boost the decision-making automation for both IT and business workflow. So in essence, decision is not just a standalone option. It's a powerful complementary tool that seamlessly integrates with your existing LCNC solution you have. So it's not like that you cannot integrate decisions with other application you already have.
Great. Thanks for the insights, Ravi. Moving on, decision now comes with a process mining feature. How can it help streamline the workflows and uncover the hidden inefficiencies? And this, if Girish, you want to take it up?
Sure, Kavita. Thanks for the question. See, I believe there's still limited awareness about decisions process mining utility. It was introduced recently, and I think they have done a great job focusing on the most important features. So some of the standout features I would think of Decisions PM is, it is built for action, not just insights. While standalone PM tools focus on deep process analysis, Decisions PM is integrated with automation, allowing users to analyze and improve workflows in one place. Again, the standalone PM tools come with enterprise-grade analytics, but has higher cost and complexity. Decisions PM is a simpler, cost-effective option for teams focused on process automation with insights. Then Decisions PM also can run as a separate instance, so there are no performance concerns for your core decisions applications. Plus, this setup allows it to integrate with any existing applications, even those built outside of Decisions. It also offers rich interactive visualizations and a robust set of analytical tools to help identify inefficiencies and optimize workflows. So in a nutshell, I would say Decisions PM demystifies process mining. If you're already using Decisions for automation and need straightforward process insights, I would say that you go for Decisions PM.
Thanks, Girish, for your thoughts on process mining. Moving on, Pankaj, uh, for the audience, something powerful. If you would had to sum it up, why is decision the game changer that companies can't afford to overlook? What would it be?
Um, Let me answer that, Kavita, in two parts, right? One is, what should customers not miss for the low code, no code platforms maturity and journey? And then why should they not miss decision in that journey, right? So the genesis of low code, no code started with non-critical internal applications, but the way it has matured, it's producing cost effectively, reducing the time to market, very core applications for large Fortune 50 companies. Now we are seeing product companies which starting on this maturing tremendously. So if I'm looking at the low code no code platform maturing to a point where you are producing unicorns in startup using that platform and large companies using that to build their core mode 1 applications, customers cannot miss at least evaluating that and experimenting with it and not missing that wave. Now, decision they should not miss because of three things what decision bring to. It's a very customer focused company. The product journey is maturing very fast to meet the customer needs, and it's a very cost effective solution. So one should avail at least the opportunity to come to us and see if they can, if maybe we can do a POC with them to see if that is the suited tool for them, right? So I would say the customer should not miss this wave in any which way.
Thanks, Pankaj. For over 4 years, Wayhead Technology has partnered with Decision, driving innovation and transformations. Reflecting on this journey, how do you see Decision reshaping the way clients achieve success and unlock the value, Pankaj?
Sure. Again, a lot of time that question is asked because we are playing with multiple product companies, and my experience in the past implementing many products for large companies in my prior life, I would say technology is important, but people behind that technology is even more important. And that's what Decision is very good at. Decisions focus is to make the customer successful, right? Decisions is focused towards that. And that I have seen on multiple client engagements that I have worked with Decision being their partner, right? In addition to that, they listen to the customer and partner feedback while maturing their product roadmap. So if you look at version 6, the UI capabilities were not that intuitive. Now look at it, it has matured tremendously in the version 8 and 9, right? One of the questions were about AI ML in the chat. That is now integral part of version 9. You can build AI applications through the decision framework and integrate that into your core application. That's now part of the platform. Girish mentioned about process mining. Process mining is something which has been always an ask, and standalone companies like Solaris helps with process mining, but that's more on the analysis part. And what Decision has done, it's integrated that. So you start off with analysis, leverage that to build the application, and then you use that for post deployment. So all these are feedbacks which the customer and partners provided as part of their roadmap. So very strong, people centric, supporting the customer success, a strong roadmap, which is built on top of customer feedback. And most importantly, it's also a very cost-effective solution when you look at its competitors. So I would again say people should at least evaluate, look at their complex use cases, and maybe avail the free POC that Decision and Wayhead offers.
Thanks, Pankaj, for the wonderful insights. So let's move on to the Q&A section now.
I think Pankaj answered most of the questions already.
Yes, most of the questions have been answered. And if there are any questions which we haven't been able to answer, we'll be responding via email if needed, and we'll be happy to set up a meeting. So there is one question which we had received via email, and that, Girish, if you would like to take it up. They wanted to know some real life examples where AI has made a noticeable impact on low-code, no-code development.
Sure, absolutely, Kavita. See, one I can think of is AI-powered workflow generation. You just tell the system, I need an app to track customer complaints, and AI builds the logic automatically. Again, AI can also suggest fixes for slow queries or inefficient workflows. So basically, smart debugging and optimization. Instead of manually setting up integrations, AI can understand documentation and can build connectors for you. So instead of eliminating LCNC, AI is actually supercharging it. Just like LCNC democratized software development, it can democratize AI.
Thanks, Girish, for your insights. So last slide. So everyone, if you describe today's session in one word, what that would be, please put it in the chat, and we would like to know that. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a truly engaging conversation today. We have explored how low-code, no-code has evolved, why it is a game changer, and how Decision is enabling the businesses to unlock real value through process automation and AI. A big thank you to our amazing panelists, Pankaj, Abhijit, Ravi, Girish, and Parth for their valuable insights, and to all of you for your enthusiastic participation. It's clear that LCNC isn't just about simplifying the development, it is about empowering the organizations to innovate, adopt, and lead. As a follow-up, we will be sharing an ebook with all the participants, capturing the key takeaways and offering additional resources to help you dive deeper into the world of decisions and LCNC. We are excited to see where this journey takes us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep building, and keep transforming.